If there's someone in your life who loves nature or animals or the outdoors, here's some quick book recommendations for Christmas if you don't exactly know what to buy them. The first book I'm going to recommend is called Feral by George Monbiot. 10 of 10 book, one of my favorite environmental books. It is very UK focused, but it basically encapsulates the feeling that you have of kind of emptiness when you live in a nature depleted place. So even if you live outside of the UK, if you live in a suburb or a city, you will definitely relate to this book. There's a lot of really interesting ideas in it, and also it kind of just helps put words to the feeling that you kind of experienced before. So the next book is The Sixth Mass Extinction, and if they are a biodiversity animal person, they probably definitely heard of this. They may not need to read it, but if it's someone who probably doesn't know as much about the extinction crisis or the impact that humans have on animals, this is an amazing place to start. And also just as a general gift if you're someone who wants to learn more about what we're doing to the environment. Another really interesting read is called Bitch by Lucy Cook. So this is the UK cover, this is the American cover. They have like slightly different semantics on them, but basically it's all about how because when we discovered natural selection and evolution, it was during an era of Victorian gender ideals and all of the men doing the discovering were old white dudes from England. And they imposed a lot of these gender ideals onto females of species and caused them to overlook a ton of things about the natural world, and it's a really insightful read. Okay, for my last rec, it's going to be Wilding, because so many of the things I've said I'm aware of are probably a little bit of depressing reads, just because it's kind of putting a name or words to things that we feel in the real world. And when it comes to nature, the real world is not doing very good. But Wilding is all about a little farm in England where they choose to kind of let the land go wild and manage it and see if they can bring nature back. And it's a really encapsulated but really happy story about nature. And so if you're kind of just looking for something small and uplifting, this is a great place to start. And I have tons of other nature book recs if you want them, just let me know.